Do you know how popular reviews are about a new piece of gear? People flock to them like a biting insect to a bug zapper.
Ouch!
Now, if you have a YouTube channel and you want it to grow by hundreds or thousands of views or subscribers, then do a review on some new gadget or gizmo that's going to change someone's life. And after they're inspired, they take the bait and they buy this new revolutionary piece of gear. They get it in the mail and they open that package. And then they realize it's not what they thought it was going to be. Hey everybody, this is the Marine. This review isn't going to be about some new revolutionary piece of gear, but a piece of gear that's been around for some time now. Last week I was digging through my Tupperware bin where I store my hammocks and my tarp. Way in the bottom, stuff in the corner, was this hammock I forgot about. I haven't used this in years, and it's really a great little hammock. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen a review on this since it came out, or in any videos people using it. But you know, every time I use this hammock, I slept great in it. And I used to use this hammock during the summertime, and a few years ago I bought the War Bonnet Ridge Runner, and I think somehow that replaced this hammock, and this was pushed to the bottom of the bin. Now after pulling this hammock out of the Tupperware bin and holding it in my hand, I began to remember and realize in a lot of situations this hammock would outperform other hammocks in different conditions. And this hammock is from Dutchware Gear. It's the Half-Wit. So now I'd like to share with you why I believe this is a great all-around hammock, what situations it would work well in, and who is it for. This hammock has an attached half bug neck that's very unique, that hangs down and seals around you. Now when you first get in the hammock, you would have the bug net back over you and open so you can get in. Once you get in, you pinch the toggle, slide it over, and there's a hook that's attached to the bug net. You unhook it, and you just let it drape down over you. And what you want to do is make sure there's no gaps. And this will protect you from the bugs. The bugs won't get in. Now to adjust the bug net, you pinch the toggle and you move it forward on the ridge line to give you more protection. Get it farther away from you. Or you can pinch the toggle, move it back on the ridge line, and adjust it wherever you would like. And there's also a shock cord on there, so you can lower the bug net and pull it forward to give you more room in there. Or you can move it back above you and adjust the shock cord with that toggle, pinch it, and now it's closer to your head. So if you want more of your body out, you'd have the bug net over your head. If you wanted more room with the bug net, slide that toggle down and pull it forward, and now you have more room in here. And then when you want an open hammock and you want the bug net off of you, or you're getting out, you just roll it up, take the strap with the hook, hook the ridge line, pinch the toggle, move it back over you, and now you have an open hammock. And this is what you would use to get in and out of it. Now, a big misconception of the bug net is that it will allow a breeze to pass through there while keeping biting insects out. And to tell you the truth, this bug net will block about 80% or even more of that breeze coming through. And it will also retain heat in there. It won't let it escape so easily. And if you don't believe me, set the hammock up in the summertime, put a bug net over you, and stay in there for a while, and in a little bit open up that bug net and you'll feel cool air gushing in. Now last summer I was trying to sleep on a hot, humid, sticky, buggy night, and I was in my Ridge Runner that has a full bug net, and it was so hot that I would open up the bug net and allow the air to come in, the cool air to come in, because that bug net was blocking that breeze from coming in. And then as soon as the bugs would come by, I'd zip it back up and wait for the bugs to dissipate, and then open that bug net and open up, trying to get that cool air in. Now I wish I would have had this Half-Wit hammock that night. I would have taken the bug net, I would have put it just over my head, my body would have been out in the open in the cool air, getting a nice breeze on me. I would have had a light blanket on top to block the insects and also to keep me warm. So if you're going to be in a situation where it's going to be really hot, you're looking for a lightweight hammock for camping or backpacking, this is a hammock that would really work well in that situation. Now this Half-Wit hammock is made out of 1.6 poly D, which weighs 13.7 ounces, which is 368 grams. But unfortunately, they don't make poly D or nylon D anymore. These hammocks are made out of a material called Hexon, which is as soft as cotton and very strong. It's one of my favorite materials. Now you can get it in a 1.0 Hexon, which has a weight rating of 200 pounds, which is 90 kilograms. And that hammock would only weigh 10 ounces, which is 283 grams. That's lightweight. Or you can get it in a 1.6 Hexon, which has a weight rating of 350 pounds, which is 158 kilograms. And that hammock would weigh 14 ounces, which is 396 kilograms. Now, if you're an ultralight hiker and you're looking for a hammock that's very lightweight, that's packable, you can get in your pack and take less room, this is a hammock for you. Now, if you have a Half-Wit hammock that weighs 10 ounces, which is 283 grams, and then you put a 3/4 length, 40 degrees, 5 Celsius underquilt that weighs 8 ounces, 226 grams, and a Dyneema tarp that weighs 6 ounces, 170 grams, you have a total weight of 24 ounces, 680 grams. Now, it'd be pretty hard to find a tent lighter in this hammock system, and I have nothing against ground dwellers, but if you're gonna weigh the tent compared to this hammock, you have to put a mat into that equation because this hammock system would have an underquilt. But if you do find a tent that's lighter than this, it won't even compare to the comfort of a hammock. This hammock system will blow that tent system out of the water. Now, the Half-Wit is 10.5 feet long, which is 320 centimeters. The width is 58 inches, which is 147 centimeters. I prefer a hammock that's 11 feet in length, but this length would work for me. But the biggest problem is the width. I prefer a hammock that is much wider than just 58 inches, 147 centimeters. Now, I have an 11-foot hammock that has the same width as this Half-Wit, 58 inches, 147 centimeters. Even though it's a half-foot shorter, which is 15 centimeters, I find this Half-Wit to be a lot more comfortable than that 11-foot hammock, and that's because of the Knotty-Mods on here. A Knotty-Mod is 24-inch, 60-centimeter piece of shock cord that's sewn into the hem, and each end sticking out with a toggle attached. You pinch the toggle and pull on the loose end to cinch or bunch up the material to create a foot box. It comes with one on each side so you can sleep in any direction. One side for the foot box and the other side for cinching to help keep the slack out of the sides. And when I cinch this side, it pushes this fabric down so I have a great view on both sides. Now it comes with 2 side pullouts and has shock cord attached to it with a little loop, and you put that around the stake. And this will pull out and keep the bug net out of your face. Now let's look at who this hammock would work well with. If you're over 6 feet, I recommend not getting this hammock. It's too short. But if you're between 5'6" and 6 feet, and you want a hammock to put in your arsenal for an ultralight hike, or you want to do some lightweight backpacking to keep the weight down and the size in your pack for packability, I recommend this hammock. But if you're 5'6" and under, this would make a great all-around hammock that you can use year-round. Now, I hope you found this video to be helpful and insightful. And if you have any questions or comments, please write them down below. I'd love to hear from you. Until we meet again, this is the Marine. Thank you for watching, and God bless.